What's going on, guys? Chris here, back again with another video for you guys today. In this video, I want to talk to you guys about Thursday flipping investing. And I know what you guys are thinking. Doesn't he normally release these sort of videos on Tuesday nights? Yes, but in this case, because I know the market's going to do pretty good this week, I'm deciding to release this as soon as possible on the Monday morning, so you guys have more time to buy some of these players and get my thoughts across as to what to buy this week. Before we get to the video today, if you guys can just drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, that would be absolutely amazing. That's the easiest way to support my YouTube content. Make sure you guys get involved with all of the free stuff that is in the description, my free trading Discord, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my live streams over on Twitch. Make sure you guys get involved with all that stuff. So I think the market is going to do very well this Thursday. Again, why am I talking low? It's because it's 3:30 in the morning. I have a messed up sleep schedule. I don't want to wake people up though. So that's why I'm speaking a little bit lower in this video than I normally would. Thursday for me is going to do pretty good. And we talked about in the last couple of videos, I was pretty confident with the market that I actually ended up going out and going crazy on some stuff. I went from 14.5 million all the way down to 4.6. I've bought like 54 cards right now. And here are some of the ones that I've bought, like Griezmann, Vardy, Zaha, Bamba, Lorente, Ronaldo Sanchez, Bernardo Silva, Mane, Son, Depay, Ben Yedder, Carrasco. You're seeing the same common trends though. Rebic here as well. I've had since Friday. A lot of Ronaldo Sanchez cards. Couple Mane's, couple Salah's, Virgil Van Dyke, Varane's. I got a good amount of him, and then I've got a Ramos here. So we're gonna talk about why I bought some of that stuff, what I like, when you guys can buy some stuff. Disclaimer, before you guys get into the video here, normally on Thursdays, or normally like if you buy stuff on Sunday and Monday, it's normally the cheapest time. The only risk you run here is that if EA drops an SBC that makes the market drop on a Monday, a Tuesday, or Wednesday, it could screw your investments over a little bit. Even if they did do that, I think you're still safe to hold till Thursday, unless it's something like significant that would actually make your cards drop. So that's why I bought. You don't normally see me buying this much, but I did put about almost 10 million coins into stuff, earlier today. So let's talk about it. This Koundé card. Very good for Thursday flipping. The other risk you obviously take as well is look at the team week predictions on Monday. You're going to know who's getting in the team of the week. You're going to know, like, okay, what card do I stay away from? Because this player is getting released in a certain position in a certain league that I might not want to touch that certain special card. So that's another risk you take in buying before team week is announced. But take this from me last week. I didn't buy on Sunday. The market kept going up Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I bought at inflated prices on Wednesday. I still made profit Thursday. I could have made a lot more profit on Sunday, and that's the risk you take, but sometimes the gamble is worth it. For me this week, I think the gamble is definitely worth it, and that's why I bought so much stuff today. So Koundé, very good Thursday flipper, French center back, 80 plus pace, like it. Try to get like 77, 78 for this card. I like that a lot. Bamba, okay, another card that I bought. Every single week, Koundé and Bamba, they always rise. They always rise, okay? This Bamba right here, for me, 87, 88K, I think is a no-brainer. This guy peaked at 106 this past weekend. I think I can definitely see that going into the high 90s again. For me, 87, 88 for me on this card would be pretty good. Ronaldo Sanchez, again, every single week this guy goes up, and I don't see a reason why this week would be any different. For me, anything in the low 250s is a buy, okay? He's currently 256 right now, so if you could find him at 250, 252, I like that as a Thursday flip. Again, very, very meta card. Now let's talk about the links to Suarez, okay? This is the first one, okay? We got this Marcus Lorente. He's currently on the market at 173K. I bought a couple at 168, 169, and I think 170. I like this around that price. You're not going to get 165 unless it's over invested in. So for me, I think Lorente, like under 170, like around 168-ish, is a pretty good price for him. The daily get kicked out of Ultimate Team on my YouTube videos has occurred once again. We just can't seem to get away from that, honestly. But yeah, Lorente's another good one. His Rule Breaker card, if you can find him in the mid to low 260s, that's not bad either. I like that. Another card to look out for that gets a strong link to Suarez is this Carrasco card. I like the second info Carrasco a lot. For me, anything in like the low 170s is really good. Like I bought mine at 172. So for me, anything around 170, I think is a really good price for this card. Expect on Monday, if we don't get much content, I'm not expecting lightning rounds today. I'm not expecting like any crazy SBCs. I expect the market to go higher today after 6 p.m. once we don't really get that much content. So just be on the lookout for that, obviously, when it comes to buying some of these cards. Other cards to look at, Zaha's in form, okay? We talk about it every single week, and he never fails us. He never fails us. So for me, low 130s for me, very good price for this. He's currently on the market right now at 137. So try to get this in the low 130s. I like it. I bought a couple at 133. This Jamie Vardy in form, the 88 I'm talking about, is a pretty good one as well. He hit a 235 this past weekend, and he's now down in like the 215 range. For me, if you could find this in like the 210, that's pretty good for me. I don't mind that. It's down 25k from where it was. So I really don't mind that whatsoever. I'm looking here. He never gets put up for 210, but you can always look at bids too, guys. Always be looking at the bids and see if you can find some deals there. So that's another card to look at, in my opinion. Who else did I have on my transfer list? Let's talk about Meta Golds before we go back to out-of-pack specials. Meta Gold cards you could buy today before 6 p.m. What you run the risk of, obviously, is tomorrow on Tuesday we get lightning rounds. Now, I don't think a lot of packs will be ripped open for the defenders. I do think there'll be packs opened. I don't know if the packs will be sufficient enough to drop guys like Varane, like Mane, again, back down to the prices that we saw them earlier today. So for me, I think it's pretty safe if you find like the high 130s on a guy like Varane. I like this. Like 135, 136 is what I was buying mine at. Mane, another one for me, is pretty good. I think like 160, sorry, not 160, like 140-ish, very good as well. These are two goals that always go up every single Thursday, and I don't see a reason why it wouldn't go up this week either. This Mo Salah we picked up at a really good time. He was like 160 when I was picking him up, so I picked a few up. I've already sold one for 179, but now he's up at 170. So for me, you're gonna want to see this go back down to like the mid to low 160s for you to buy this card. What was that last card with a hawk? Let me just take a look real quick. 167. Still probably not even a bad price. Here is one of my favorite investments this week, and that's Virgil Van Dyke. Now, here's the reason why I think Virgil's going to do very good this week. You have the defenders going into packs on Tuesday, which is obviously he's going to go out of packs on Tuesday. Now, normally, based on the last couple of years, once the defenders go out of packs, the full team goes into packs, which means that this guy's gold card will not be in packs for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and however long they want to put the full team of the year in packs for. Which means for me, this guy, the only way he doesn't rise is through overinvestment. And you will know by Wednesday night if this card is overinvested or not. For me, this could easily go 220. I could see 215, 220 pretty easily. So for me, get like 190 to 195 on this gold. I really do like Virgil this year, or this week, really, because he's out of packs. Another card, man, Conte. Okay, another card that, you know, last Friday he rebounded pretty nicely after all the supply came through. And we had a lot of supply, really. For me, 185 for me on this is really good. He'll be an easy 205, 210 on Thursday. That's what the meta golds. And that's what you guys can think about when it comes to meta golds. Just be on the lookout for lightning rounds on Tuesday. Could drop them a little bit more. Maybe not to the prices we saw on Sunday, but you could see them drop a little bit. Don't be scared if you did buy before that. Because again, you know they're going to rise on Thursday, so just be very patient when it comes to, you know, buying, you know, just selling some of these cards. When you are buying some of these blue cards, if you did take a look at my transfer list, I did have a couple blues on there, and that is because it is easier to sell these cards for lazy buyers because people like the uniqueness of a blue card. I don't know what it is, but if you can find the blue card at the same price as the golds, be my guest, get the blue card, okay? That is my big tip for you guys. And again, if you're buying early like I am, sell for lazy buyers. Every single card I have on my transfer list right now is listed for lazy buyers. I've had 3 cards sell already, and they've all sold for about 10k profit each. That's exactly what we want to see. This Griezmann inform is also very interesting, going back to the out-of-pack special market. This guy's pretty good. He went to 200 this past weekend. Right now, I think he's chilling around like the 185k range. For me, 180 for this is very good. And I think I talked about the pie in this video as well. Just gonna reiterate that 180 and under for that. The pie is pretty good too for the 87. Some other team of the week cards you guys can take a look at. You can take a look at Record Breaker Sancho. That card was up a lot this past weekend with the lack of right wings we have in this game, obviously. But think about the amount of Bundesliga teams people are going to be crafting this week with the full team coming in, the upgrade packs, obviously. For me, this guy in like the 270 range, that's not bad at all. This guy was 300 plus this past weekend, so I like this a lot. If you're looking at some freeze cards, I don't like a ton of them, but this Bernardo Silva really intrigues me, man. He really intrigues me. This guy is down from 600,000 coins, guys, that he was lowest this past weekend. And the fact that he's 526, I don't understand the sell-off right now on this Bernardo Silva. For me, this is a must-buy because he was 600k this past weekend. He gets links to Bruno, gets links to Ronaldo Sanchez, Ronaldo, KDB, Mahrez. I mean, you name it. He gets links to all of these players. And he's a very good card. He's a position change as well. 4-star, 4-star. For me, 525 and under, really good price for this. I bought one at 530. I think it's going to go back to 580. It's a higher tier, maybe a more risk investment, but I like this a lot for an investment. So on a higher scale, you guys could try this one out. I can't see a reason why all of a sudden this guy would be under 550, where he's been 550 pretty consistently recently. So I can't see that really going much lower, and I see it rising pretty soon. Raheem Sterling, okay, his team of the group stage card. Try to find this card at like 176, okay? That's going to be the price that I want you guys to pay for him. He's currently 184. You need to come down a little bit, though. Teo Hernandez has a couple special cards that are also going to do pretty good. He gets a Sterling to Ribery. Serie A teams are also things that people want to build this week because of Dybala, because of Ribery, right? The first inform you're going to be wanting to look for in the mid to low 130s. For him, okay, and again, this is up in price, but this is a very rare time in the market right now while I'm recording this at 3:45 in the morning, so don't be too scared with some of the prices you see right now. You could see a little bit of a drop off, when everyone gets on the market later. Diego Carlos, again, is another card for me. His center back card's pretty good. If you can get his team of the tournament in like the, I'd say like high 150s would be pretty good. Again, really rare at the moment, 169. But for me, 150s would be really good for that. And I think Trent as well. And Kimmich. There's a couple other team of the group stages. For me, Trent in like 110 would be really good, 111. And then I think Kimmich in like the 205 and under range is pretty good. Because again, these guys are going to get team of the year cards. Kimmich is already up at like 2.5 million. That's expensive as hell. For me, this card is going to rise, because people are not going to be able to afford that team of the year card. Same with Trent. I think Trent's team of the year is going to be like over $1 million first day, which should rise his specials up going into Thursday. Icons are going to do very, very well this Thursday. Okay, just looking at a lot of the baby icons would be something I'd look at for you guys. Suker is one of them. Okay, right now he's currently on the market at 290,000 coins. Now that's pretty low. That's 35k lower than where he hit on Saturday night. So for me, I'd be looking at like a 280 for this, because that's a 45k drop off, and I can't see a reason why baby meta icons don't go back up this Thursday. Okay, ones I'll be looking at, Suker would be good. Gerard would be good. Another card would be Shevchenko. Okay, watching his what he's doing every single day. And icons you don't have to buy ASAP, I don't think. But look at them over the next couple of days and try to find a good price going into Thursday, and you should see a very nice market percentage on them rise. So Shevchenko will be one that I'm looking at. I'd be taking a look at this base Figo, another Portuguese center attacking mid that I like. He was 605 earlier today. He's still at that 585. Oh my god, we are seeing some really good sell-off right now. I'll tell you guys, man, some of this stuff is really low compared to where it was on Friday night. So I might, I low-key might pick that up soon if I see another undercut at like 570. This guy was like 650 this past weekend. So just kind of look around on some of the icons that you guys can take a look at. Look at baby icons in particular. Would I sell for a lazy buyer? Memphis Depay on freaking Q, guys. Always sells for lazy buyers. The amount of times that I've sold this guy for a lazy buyer in the first listing is ridiculous, man. So I love it. I love trading with that card. Another card you guys can buy, by the way, is Ramos. Okay, Ramos is going into packs this Tuesday because he's gonna get obviously a Team of the Year. For me, if you guys can find this with a shadow at like 48, that's really good. I would buy a little inflated at 49 if you can find the blue card. If you can find the blue card at 49, I like that. I think this guy can easily go to like 55, like out of packs. Because again, he's another Virgil situation. People use him for fodder. They'll use him for their teams. He'll be out of packs. There won't be as much supply on him. And that's why I think he's going to rise in price, obviously being out of packs for so long. We just sold something else. Did we sold another Depay? No, we sold a Varane at 149. This is why you list your stuff up for lazy buyers, guys. Okay? Guys, before we end the video, just a little real quick. When to sell these cards, I think anytime on Thursday you can sell. I think with the meta gold cards, there might be a double dipping situation where you guys can get involved with the content at 6 p.m. But realistically, you guys can hold that stuff if you really wanted to. I think everything is going to do pretty good. That is meta. Thanks for watching. I appreciate. Hope this video guys helped you guys out. And I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.